Hey y'all, welcome back to Laura's Car. We're not at the ranch today. We're actually in the city, which is a rarity. Typically every 3 weeks I go into the city to get my mohawk carved in, but I put it off to let it grow out because Laura and I are getting married and I am going to wear my Marine Corps dress blue uniform. So in proper respect of the Marine Corps clothing order, Papa 1020.34 Gulf. It might be hotel at this point. I've been out a while. But I still have that memorized, and I will abide because if you're going to put on the Marine Corps uniform, you're going to do it by the standards that have been set forth the hundreds of years before you by every Marine. So it would be disrespectful to do anything less. So Dale's going to remove the beard. I will fresh shave it the morning of the wedding, but he's also going to give me a proper Marine Corps haircut. So that is zero. Faded up gradually. There should be no hair below the cover line in the Marine Corps, a hat as a cover. And then on top, the most you could have is 3 inches, but nobody really has 3 inches. That's like really pushing it. So I'm hoping I grew it out enough so that he could make the fade, natural fade, and get the mohawk style out of there, because any eccentric style, like a big shaved head or a mohawk or something like that, that is not allowed. So how I typically wear my hair, and obviously no facial hair. So anyways, that's what's going on today. And yeah, I figured I would share with y'all. So that's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all. So if I'm leaving the ranch, I am definitely making a stop to check out my big box discount store. Check out what pots they have going on. Sometimes they have some really inexpensive soil, and it's not the worst in the world if you combine it with some good products. Oh yeah, they just freshly stocked. Oh boy. Oh, look at the terracotta section. Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna let y'all know what I get. Take care. All right, y'all. So, totally scored. This pot has a built-in little drip tray, and it was scarred up. So, instead of $3, I got it for $1.50. And these rocks, each bag was $1.99. So I got a bunch of different shapes because I got those bamboo cuttings I did yesterday. And I mean, I just love stones. So, I mean, this is very inexpensive. These are pretty cool looking rocks. So, and then I got 3 of these. Boom, boom. I thought they were a nice shape. And they were $2.50 retail. So instead of getting their equally expensive $2 drip trays in the terracotta, I just went with the 40-cent plastic ones. So not bad. I spent $25 even for all that. So 4 pots. 7 bags of stone, 3 drip trays. I think that's a pretty good deal. Yep. Frisbee, a water bottle, 2 water bottles, and some ghetto jump ropes. That's what my... Oh, and then this is for when I dive in Frisbee and hurt my back. This is the heated shiatsu massager for when you're driving. It really doesn't work that well, but it was $10. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting to brace the pots for the drive home. Yes. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. So I am like way ahead of schedule, which is typical. So anyways, I got a little time before my haircut. So I just wanted to, I talked a little bit about how I do FanDuel sports betting the other day. And since then I was on a tear. Like I wasn't getting out of control with my bets. I was just reinvesting the same $70, betting every day, and then withdrawing the rest. And I was killing it in soccer, absolutely killing it. And so, side note, with my clients, I always teach, okay, make a solid plan, think everything through, make the plan, and then regardless of what's going on, just execute the plan. Execute how you planned it because you did it when you were thinking clearly, not in the moment. All right, weighing all the options, okay? Just execute whatever the plan is, whether it's getting up, getting dressed, and going to the grocery, or in this case, it was a soccer game. So for Champions League, Manchester City was just banned for the next 2 seasons. So they get to finish this season, but the next 2 seasons, they're banned. So Man City yesterday was playing Real Madrid, 2 absolutely epic, awesome teams, one from England and one from Spain. Okay, so Real Madrid was just coming off of a win against Liverpool, but there really aren't that like high offensive powered clubs, so there's not that much interest there as far as that goes. So I'm like, you know what? The narrative is writing itself. Man City was just banned for 2 years. They could play this season. They're going to go in. They're going to want to just be like, they're going to be so friggin' pissed off, and they're just going to tear it up. So I was like, okay, I'm going to bet heavy offensive players for Man City. Great. Okay, so that was Kevin De Bruyne. Everybody knows him. The ultimate midfielder, great set pieces, outstanding corners, very powerful player. Not the fastest player in the world, but, very, very good, very intelligent player. And then there was Mahrez, and when he plays, he's outstanding. He can score a hat-trick anytime. And then Kun Aguero, and he is the striker for Man City, and he's got the bleach blonde hair, and he is just an epic goal scorer. Very unselfish, makes everybody around him better, just very creative, awesome, outstanding. So that was my plan. I was going to pick those 3 players, possibly the goalkeeper for Man City, and then just bargain players in around that, and that would be my staple. So instead of executing my plan, for some reason, I decided to totally change it up. About 10 minutes before the game, the lineups are released an hour before game time. So about 10 minutes before the game, I just decided, you know what? He's playing Gabriel Jesus instead of Kun Aguero. And I love Kun Aguero. Very unselfish, awesome athlete. And Jesus, Gabriel Jesus, he's outstanding. He's very powerful, very quick. But he's the most selfish player ever. He will never pass the ball anytime he can get a shot, because he even self-admits that he loses sleep over not scoring goals. And, I mean, ultimately, scoring goals is very important. However, making your team better and the team scoring goals is the key. I don't give a shit about personal stats, so I don't like him as a player. So I decided, you know what? Okay, I'm just going to switch it up, and I kept Kevin De Bruyne in there, but I took out Mahrez and switched in a Real Madrid player, and I changed out Kun Aguero because he wasn't playing, and instead of replacing him with Jesus, I replaced him with another Real Madrid player, Benzema. So, short story, really long. I would have won huge because those 3 players, Jesus, Mahrez, and De Bruyne, were the top 3 scorers for the day. But since I only had De Bruyne, I placed and I lost like $11, which it's not a big deal. But it's the fact that I teach this for a living, teach processes like this, and then I did it myself. I made an emotional decision. So if you're out there and you have issues with following projects through, once you write them down and you plan them out, just execute it. I'm a hypocrite. I messed up myself, but it just further proves my theory. So, without further ado, here comes the time lapse of beard cut, haircut. Stand by. What's up, Lara? All right, y'all, so that's going to do it today for Jarhead Bonsai. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I did, and that my face is really cold with the breezy northwest Connecticut wind here in February, but hell, it was worth it. I'm really excited to marry Laura and to have our wedding this coming weekend, which happens to be, we were planning on March 3rd, but March 3rd fell on a Tuesday, and my daughter Francesca couldn't be the best man on that day because she has ballet in the city. So we changed it to the Sunday before, which is March 1st. But March 3rd happens to be Laura and my 3-year, 3-month, 3-day anniversary. And it is 3/3, March 3rd. So I have an obsession with the number 3. So anyways, that's why it's symbolic. So that's the day that we arrive in Barcelona, is 3/3/2020. So we're going to do a little ceremony there. And we'll always celebrate that 3/3. So anyways, from here at Jarhead Bonsai, I hope you all have a great day. And if I don't post any more videos, it's because we are celebrating our marriage and heading out to Barcelona. And I'll try to get as much footage there as possible of the trees and people and such to bring back to y'all. So take care, y'all.